We're going to make some strawberry ice cream. Some people might call it strawberry custard or even strawberry gelato. So I have all the ingredients set out, which is about 2 1/4 cups of milk, the yolks from 3 eggs, a cup of sugar, and about 2 cups of cut up strawberries. I'm also going to use about a half a teaspoon of vanilla and a tablespoon of lemon juice. So the first thing we're going to do is put about a cup and a half of the milk in the pot there. We're also going to put about 3/4 of a cup of the sugar in that milk mixture. And we're going to cook it over medium heat. Make sure that the sugar's all dissolved. And not a full boil, but you'll see on the edges when we get to that point with this milk, just a little bit of foam. You don't want to overboil the milk, obviously, and it's whole milk, not 2%, 1% of skim. You gotta use whole milk for this. Now in the remaining milk there, we're going to put those 3 egg yolks in. The egg yolks are for thickening. Mix that up well. Now eventually, once this comes, the milk mixture gets hot, we're going to slowly add some of it to the remaining milk and egg mixture to kind of bring that up to temperature so that the egg doesn't cook too much. And then we'll put it back in here and let it thicken up. And right when it's about done, we're going to add that half a teaspoon of vanilla into that mixture. So that is the basic mixture for just about any flavor ice cream. You can eat that as vanilla at this point when you get to that vanilla custard. Now, as to the strawberries, put this in a separate bowl here. Pot, put this in a separate pot along with the remaining sugar. And again, over medium heat only. And to that mixture we are going to add about a tablespoon of lemon juice. You could use fresh lemons, obviously. So some of the other tools I have other than mixing tools, I have a strainer, which we're going to strain that milk mixture after it's done just to get anything out of it. Like there's always a little bit of the egg white that gets in there. You want to strain that out of your mixture. And of course, this pulverizer, because we're going to pulverize that strawberries, sugar, and lemon juice down pretty fine. We're going to leave some bits of strawberries in there, but you won't leave too big ones, because if you freeze the ice cream, those parts get a little bit hard. So you want them as fine as possible. So it's just a matter of time now. So I'm going to let the strawberries cook just a little bit, just to bring them up to temperature before I start using this to pulverize it. So that strawberry sugar lemon mix is coming up to heat here. I'm going to go ahead and start pulverizing it. You know, by doing it this way, you really don't waste any of the strawberry. You get all the fiber in it, all the juice. And you're going to bring this up to just to when it starts to boil after you've got it pulverized, and then you can pull it off the heat and chill it. Because before we put it into the ice cream machine, even though it's a refrigerated ice cream machine, you don't want a hot mixture. So we'll chill this. And the same thing with that milk mixture when we get over to that. I'll show you how that thickens up. Alright, I think that's good enough. A lot of the milk mixture is coming up to the point where you start to see that little bit of foam around the edges. You want to keep constantly stirring this. Every 30 seconds check. Just slowly, if you look around the edge, you see the little bit of foam starting, so let it go to, you might just see a hint of a boil, and that's the part you want to start bringing your egg milk mixture, you know, up to temperature there before you dump the full thing in. Now you keep your milk mixture on medium heat, never bring it above medium heat. You don't want to overdo it. The slower the better. Okay, we've got the milk mixture up to the temperature that I like it. So we're just going to ladle some of it in here. Bring this egg mixture slowly up to temperature. It won't come all the way up as far as hot as the milk mixture is. This ensures that it doesn't overcook the egg yolks. So I use a good bit of this. Probably bring this measuring cup up to 2 cups worth here. And remember, there was only about a quarter cup of milk and the 3 egg yolks in it. Okay. So it's ready to go into the milk mixture now. Just slowly add it and mix. You see, it's going to have a yellow color like a egg custard. I use this as a base for all of my ice creams. So same thing, we're going to keep an eye on that, and we're going to bring it up to almost a boil. And at that point we'll just add in the vanilla and then strain it into the ice cream maker pot and refrigerate it, cover it and refrigerate it. And when both the milk mixture and the strawberry sugar lemon mixture have chilled sufficiently, we'll just add both of those together in the pot and start mixing it in the ice cream maker. And of course, after you've added the egg mixture in, you want to keep stirring this. Okay, it looks like it's thickened up enough. I mean, there's one way you could tell. If you drag your finger along your stick and it leaves a mark there, you've got it far enough. So it's ready to strain. There's always things that strain out. So that's the mixing bowl for the ice cream maker. And just a simple strainer. You want to see it catches that stuff. Okay, we had dumped the half teaspoon of vanilla in it and stirred it up, and we're just going to cover it and put it in the fridge now. Let that cool down. When they're both sufficiently cool, then we'll start the ice cream maker up. We've had both our mixtures cooling for a couple hours now. They're sufficiently chilled, so we're going to incorporate them together. You don't have to mix it, obviously. The mixer's just going to do that in the ice cream machine. Put it in the paddle. And drop that in. This makes about a little more than 1.5 quarts. Lock it down. Turn the power on. We're just going to set it for 60 minutes. It won't take that long, but I always do that just in case it takes a little longer than I anticipate, and start it. So we'll check back later as it starts to thicken up. Alright, we're 25 minutes in. I stopped it momentarily to take the lid off. And you can see when it starts to churn how it's thickening up. We're 25 minutes in right now. Okay, we're 40 minutes in, and as you can see, I took the lid off again. It's really increased in volume. So we're going to stop it here, scoop the lid out in the bowl for myself. I've already had one little taste out of it, and the rest will go into the freezer. And if you do make this recipe and put it in the freezer to firm it up, if you let it go overnight, for example, it's going to be somewhat hard, so you'd have to let it set out a little. But there it is. A little soft now, but if you do eat it right away, it's okay. It will melt relatively fast. It's like a soft serve right now. This is over a quart container. So there's a little bit there. I mean, you know, I can't let that go to waste, obviously. So that's going to go into the freezer for later. I'll tell you, it has a very, very strong strawberry taste. Despite it not looking like the strawberry ice cream you get out of your store, it is probably more of a strawberry taste. Natural strawberry taste.